All right, people, welcome everyone. It is Poet. Welcome to Extra Filthy. This is not an illusion. I am sat next to Vuj. Welcome.
Hi, mate. You what?
How are you, Giza?
Right,
That's a legacy table.
You didn't wash your hands.
No,
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
He doesn't wash his hands like that.
I'm sorry, bro. But we're bonding.
But it's extra filthy.
So
It makes sense. It makes
Yeah, I was
sense.
spongy, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, it makes sense. Who cares? So today I've got a crazy statement, which I don't actually think that's that crazy. I'm not HYDZ. My statement is, out of the three midfielders we always speak about, Lampard, Gerrard and Scholes, the most important is Stevie G. Prove me wrong. Them man can't chat to him.
What does important mean? Mm-hmm. What does that even mean? Lampard's the most important.
I think what I mean by put that, I hear where you're coming from, so I'll make it more clear. Out of the three, when it's time to stand up, be counted, and make your team create something, not the team create something, you create something for the team, a moment. When you say certain Liverpool games, you only say Gerrard's name. When you say Chelsea games, you say multiple people. What?
I know what game you're thinking of.
It's the biggest game you can play.
It's the FA Cup.
What?
What, against the West Ham?
That's
the
the
long
game.
shot
That's
one?
the game where you turn it on.
The 30
Yeah,
yarder.
I know you're not talking about the AC Milan win.
I know what I'm going to be telling you right now. Olympiacos.
Olympiacos was crazy.
Crucial.
Talk to them, Vuj.
Olympiacos.
One of the most legendary commentary moments ever. Gerrard! We had Neil Mellor and Cinema Pongo playing for us that game. Like Igor Bischan and them boys. There was no way we should have won the Champions League at all. But that game, without that goal, we don't qualify for the knockout phase.
Yeah, he was a clutch midfielder,
Very clutch.
And the variety of goals.
but
the
not clutch
shots.
enough. Because when he needed to not slip, he slipped.
But that's because you're talking about a man that played with so much heart. He was due a moment where it was going to fall apart.
Demba Ba.
You know when you play with heart, you fall apart at some point. It was real.
And on top of that, when you have so much responsibility, if
too
it
much,
goes
bro.
well, it goes, and it's probably through you. But if it goes bad, it's probably through you as well. But that speaks to the responsibility you give a great man. You don't give Scholes and Lampard that type of responsibility. You don't.
Well, you see Lampard. Lampard's an intelligent individual. Like, that's a man that is actually academic. Frank Lampard maybe is the most cerebral player. The way he turns up, he just appears on the edge of the box. Bam, dispatched. Gone. He was scoring goals like he was a striker. 20 a season, 20 plus a season, 5 seasons in a row from midfield.
In the Prem
And
or all comps? All comps, I'm sure.
It might be more. I'm not sure. I think it's Prem.
He wasn't getting 20
It don't matter what
Prem
he's doing.
goals
The
for 5
level of
seasons.
these goals, bro, they
That
are
was incredible.
slappers. Like, he is absolutely going crazy from midfield. Now, Gerrard, yes, none of these players are bad players. They are all fantastic. The best players. But Lampard won when he needed to win. Gerrard won sometimes when he needed to win. Lampard ended up with Champions Leagues. And Lampard ended up with several Premier Leagues, FA Cups. It was the first name on the team sheet. That's Mr. Chelsea. And to be honest, it was the equivalent. Like, Gerrard and Lampard are very close in even how they play to a certain degree. I think Gerrard might be a little bit more dynamic and might look a little bit more streamlined, but the intelligence of Lampard is just, it's something you can't even quantify it. Like, how he plays. Everything Lampard does, you can't actually see it. Whereas Gerrard is always, he's like the heartbreak kid. You're going to see it.
So, but in your eyes, a Lampard more important than Gerrard?
In my eyes, Lampard is the best midfielder the Premier League seen.
What?
Everything you lot spoke about there, I was listening. You could just say for Scholes as well. And when we're talking most important player, you don't win 11 Premier Leagues and stay in a team in that midfield for how many years? I don't know. Double-digit years consecutively. Players go, players come. You're there. You're never leaving. Ferguson said he was the greatest that he ever managed. Like, there's clutch moments. You want to talk about Barcelona semi-final, knock them out. We went on to beat you lot in the final.
By nothing.
I mean,
Bad enough.
like, everything we could say for Lampard or Gerrard, Scholes has done, in my opinion.
But he's just gone.
He did it without running though, didn't he?
But he did. When you're that good, you don't need to run. Like you said, intelligence, IQ. This guy, when it came to having the ball, I don't think he'd ever lose it. He knew when to do one touch around the corner, or he knew when to turn. Like, there's just so many different.
He was a quality player. Definitely,
Like,
he might have been the cute.
it's stupid.
Out of the three, he's easily the cutest.
When you talk about controlling a game, controlling the tempo of a game, everything went through him. Whether we wanted to play fast, it was down to him. Whether we wanted to slow the game down, it was down. He controlled everything United. Everything that was going on around him.
He was a quarterback.
It was him. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I don't see how he can't be the most important or the best.
This debate is tough. Obviously, 3 incredible players. We say most important. I think all 3 have an argument, but we have to take into consideration that both Scholes and Lampard, as they throughout their career, had an incredible side around them. Gerrard, throughout his career, had probably the worst sides around him.
How can we say some of the
And
players?
even managers.
Some of the players he played with were
No, they were incredible. Suarez, Sturridge,
Torres.
you had your Torres.
I'm talking his midfield. His like his
Mascherano,
midfield.
Alonso, like he had
His
it all.
midfield.
But if you compare it to the teams of United and Chelsea at that time, you have to say that Liverpool had the worst teams throughout those 10, 20,
Maybe
20 years.
maybe just a tiny bit, but you had ridiculous strikers. Your midfield was ridiculous as well. Like Xavi Alonso and flipping Mascherano and Gerrard. That's a crazy.
But
But that's
was-
because of
that's 1 or 2
Gerrard, though.
seasons.
I think that's because of Gerrard.
No, but I think Xavi Alonso was super underrated.
he was. But I remember when
I agree.
There was another one. Who was the other one?
Hey, at Liverpool.
There were incredible players, but 05 season, there's no way we should win that
At all.
Champions League. And 06, even the FA Cup, how he just pulled himself up 35-yard strike. Even then, who was playing up top? Cisse, a very injury-prone Cisse.
One thing about Gerrard I have to respect so highly is that he was part of the side that won the quote-unquote treble, the bad treble at Liverpool, where they won the UEFA Cup, the FA Cup and the League Cup. And that side had the likes of Robbie Fowler. That side had the likes of Emil Heskey. That side had an informed Michael Owen. That side it was a good Liverpool side that literally deteriorated by the time it got to 04-05. You're looking at a side that probably was going to go on and actually challenge for the Premier League because they were so good. They lost so many players for whatever reasons. Gerrard's one of the few people that stayed. Jamie Carragher's one of the few people that stayed. So when Gerard Houllier leaves and Rafa comes in, it's a brand new side that Gerrard is working with, and the talent is the likes of Jerzy Dudek in goal, not that great. Jimmy Traore at left back, not that great. Semi Hipia, not decent, but
Hencho's
not
all right.
Hencho. These are not quality players, but Gerrard, I feel through his performances, he raised the performance levels in each and every single one of
He's
them
a
players.
heart on his badge.
Bruv.
On
Like,
his sleeve, kinda.
but let's put, obviously, maybe not Scholes, maybe more Lampard. You put Lampard in that 05, 06, maybe 07.
They're not doing
Even
nothing,
when,
bro.
obviously, the slip, unfortunate for us Liverpool supporters at the time. If you put Lampard into that Liverpool team 05, 06, 07, do they do as well? If you put
I
Scholes,
think they win the league.
no, we don't even get
Like,
close to winning it.
See
With
Lampard,
Scholes, I think.
See in your Chelsea seat. In that Chelsea side, yeah, I think Lampard's not great without Michael Essien and Makalele for any one period of a time. Whereas I think it doesn't
No, it's
matter what
content.
midfielder is next to Gerrard. He's absolute quality. I can say the same about Scholes.
That's what I mean.
I had
That's
him.
yeah.
I had him, and I know you see what he did. I had him. I had to do the Uno.
Because in his head he went, he's right. And then
He's
he was
right.
like, they would have won the league. Didn't even get close to winning it.
Remember, Jose Mourinho is known as soon as Liverpool, as Gerrard put in that transfer request.
Yes.
It's because Chelsea wanted Jose Mourinho wanted Gerrard.
Gerrard
He
wanted
recognises that talent that he
That is
had.
a top player.
And that
bro.
would have been like, if it wasn't, it would have probably been Essien, Gerrard, Lampard. That is stupid. Bro, that goes on to dominate English football. And I think the
Ballack coming
reasons
off the
why
bench.
is because of Gerrard. They recognise the amount of jobs on a football field. Because do you know what? Yeah, every single one centre midfielder is good because of the amount of responsibilities that he can take away from other people. So I think out of the three midfielders, Gerrard has the most responsibility out of them three. I think you would give little responsibility to Gerrard just so you can get the goals in the offensive play. And you might even give little responsibility to Paul Scholes because he's going to see passes that nobody else can see. But not only can Gerrard do that, he can score. He can dictate the pace of the game. He can play right back. He can play right wing.
He don't hide. He
does
hide.
not
He don't hide at
hide,
all.
bro. Like,
Even Hodgson, bro.
Quickly,
remember,
I've got to go outside for like 1 minute because the guy, someone who's got my car key, said he needed to leave to go to his car. At
so
20
go and
past.
get your car key quickly. That's an important thing.
He was losing.
Brother.
Yeah.
Gerrard as a goal scoring midfielder, which he was classed.
At some point.
At
And we
some
had
point,
Hodgson era as well.
it was a box to box. He's only got 13 more goals than Scholes in the Premier League.
Who?
Gerrard.
Is it safe to say Scholes played longer than him in Premier League?
I think it's similar time, no?
Similar?
They both have over 600 appearances, no?
Well, that's what I mean. Again, that speaks to the fact that I said prior. Gerrard has too much responsibility. He has too much responsibility where Scholes can focus on moving forward. He doesn't have to focus on defensive parts of the game when you've got the likes of Vidic, Rio behind you, maybe a Roy Keane beside you at times. You've got, like, defensively, Man United didn't rely on Scholes. Offensively, they relied on him. Whereas Liverpool, I can say, throughout Gerrard's career at Liverpool, they relied on him offensively and defensively.
Yeah. Like, Lampard and Scholes had a stable relationship.
Yeah.
Throughout their time, if we're going to metaphorically look at it, you guys had the wife at home.
Yep.
It was going smooth, had the kids. A couple bumps in the road here and there. Gerrard had one toxic relationship, then one girl cheated on him. Then imagine through all that, you're still holding the fort. And I think he just held that fort for so long that it ended in that heartbreak when he slips. And I know that's, if he doesn't slip, I don't even think it's a debate.
But even who cares? I don't really care about the slip because of the amount of things he's done. First of all,
Well, I agree.
for him to even get in a position with that Liverpool side, I think they conceded like 49 goals that year. Like, that Liverpool side had no right, going for the league. But again, Gerrard's there, so he gives you the right to go for it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Even when they won the Champions League, you take Gerrard out that side and you put Scholes or Lampard, they do not win the Champions League.
That's why I think this debate is a sort of shut case when you say most important. I think if you said the best player,
the best is maybe Scholes.
well, the best is, that's then just like, how do you define best?
Quality, innit? Like, if you look
Yeah.
at whose skill set is the largest with a football,
You might say Scholes because technically it's a madness.
But what are you doing with that skill
levels
set?
ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I say best.
name me
is
a
tough.
clutch moment from Scholes, barring the Man City 1-0 away.
Barca semi-final. Scores
a
the
clutch
winning
moment.
goal.
That's a
Scholes
clutch
is
30,
just
moment.
incredible.
35,
He's so smooth.
30 yarder, top bins.
Do you know how many
no, he's
Gerrard's
incredible.
got?
I know, but so has Scholes. Let's not forget Scholes' catalogue when he was playing as like a second striker for United.
When was that? 97, 98?
Yeah, this was before.
There's
like,
no moments. We won the double.
I just came to the country. So I
Not
can't
just
remember.
97, 98.
So what moments do you have with Scholes playing in that role?
Enough.
Nah, bro.
long range strikes, top
When?
bins, gigs crossing it to him.
When,
He's
when,
putting
when?
it top bins.
I remember 3 moments for
Even
for
Aston
Scholes.
Villa
That was
crossbarring
like
in.
meter balls.
This is moments.
Meter balls.
Semi-finals against Arsenal 04. I think Scholes scored to make it 1-0. Away from home
FA Cup final as well. He scored, I think.
against who?
He said one of his best moments was scoring in the FA Cup final.
Wow, those three,
Maybe it
man.
was that. Was it? Did they play Millwall in the FA Cup final once upon a time and they won 3-0? If that's what your greatest moment is, like, that stinks to me.
No, but it's
Like-
more the scoring in the FA Cup final. Most of these English players, that's what growing up their dream was scoring in the FA Cup
Can
final.
you remember Scholes' FA Cup final goal?
No.
But I know you can remember Gerrard's.
Yeah.
Don't say it with that cadence. Yeah.
But let's be real, they've all had mad clutch moments, like scored mad goals. Their catalogues ain't that different, I don't think.
Champions League final goal.
They have
Scholes got
they have very similar catalogues.
that? Champions League final. Does Scholes have a goal to make it 3-1? Then does he have a run to win the penalty? He don't have those things in his locker. That run to win the penalty for Xabi Alonso in the first place is ridiculous. And I think he took the corner that headed out for Vladimir Smicha's goal. Like, Gerrard's contributions, if you take a look at the heat map,
Cool, that's in that one game.
that one game. Okay, let's go to the FA
Let's
Cup
say
final.
Olympiacos, FA Cup,
final.
3 games.
When it's the last minute again and my man bangs it from the car park. Or you can go to the Real Madrid game where they...
You see,
How about
when we
Manchester
talk
United
about these
away,
moments,
4-1?
that's because Liverpool were in these predicaments for him to be able to do that. In terms of Scholes, Lampard and that, they were winning finals. There wasn't no need to score a last minute winner. Or do you get what? Like, there's always
hear you,
context
I hear
behind it. Liverpool was always in that position where we have to come back or
Yeah.
we're losing and we need someone to do something clutch.
Yeah.
Liverpool had more
Interesting.
chances give Gerrard their moments, if that makes sense.
But if you put Lampard or Scholes in that Liverpool squad, they don't win that Champions League. And they don't win that FA Cup.
Mate, you never know though. In hindsight, you never know.
In hindsight, of course, but
I viewed-
hypothetically.
Can I just stop? How can there be Jed and evil
I
Jed in
know,
front of me?
Can you see how he looked? When he sat down and
As soon as I
smiled.
sat
He
down,
looked at me
I
like.
started smiling.
I was thinking, why is he looking at me like that?
Listen, because I was thinking
Evil and good Jad is a shout.
Good
Good
hider.
hider.
Good hider and
Evil
evil
Jad.
Jad.
Crazy. But listen, no. I just wanted to ask, wait, just in terms of Scholes, yeah, you correct me if I'm wrong. Talking about importance, just at the time when it happened, you know, he's obviously retired. And then obviously Fergie's asked him to come out of retirement as well.
As a
And he's come in
37-year-old,
as a 37-year-old,
he's
and they
gone. JJB bought some plastic £25 boot,
and I think he scored against City.
and he scored
against City.
against
as well,
City,
that
That is
game,
wild.
so
and we won the league that year.
moments.
No, that is wild.
That's wild.
Deep it.
That's wild.
37 or 38 was he? He was. Yeah, we won the league that year.
I thought he
Yeah,
still lost. But even then, yeah.
with plastic shoes from JJB.
As a Liverpool supporter and a Gerrard fan, that is a big thing to say. I'll have to say that's huge.
It's massive.
That is up there with winning a title.
But you know what's so crazy? Because I look at the Liverpool side that should have won the league under Rafa Benitez, and I think they don't win the league because of Rafa Benitez. I think that rant he does, I can't remember who you lost to, but he does a rant which kind of reminiscent of Kevin Geoghegan. Had an adverse effect on the Liverpool side, which means they don't win the Premier League. And I think there's a lot of things that go against Steven Gerrard. I think with everything he done, he deserved to win a Premier League. The amount of responsibility and contributions he makes to this Liverpool side, like anywhere else, you're rewarded a lot more than he's rewarded at Liverpool. And I think the contributions the likes of Lampard and Scholes had to make at their clubs respectively, it was so much more concise and cute that they were able to execute it and get the benefits because, like I said, he's got limited responsibility, Lampard, when he's playing next to Makelele or Essien. That's not the same responsibility as Steven Gerrard, Champions League final, Jimmy Traore, left back. Like, it's a different type of responsibility. And then the same thing for Scholes. He's only had good midfield partners apart from Nicky Butt, but he was all right.
Nicky Butt's good as well, man.
Basic. But I just think a good manager, good sides, it's kind of difficult for me to preempt what Gerrard looked like, but I do know Real Madrid wanted Gerrard. I do know Jose Mourinho wanted Gerrard. Do you know what I'm saying? I do know one thing that I like about Gerrard out of the other midfielders is that he could go and replicate that form for England. He even can go and replicate that form in every cup competition. There's not one place where Gerrard was just like, I feel like Scholes was good for Manchester United.
No, but with the
Not
whole
great for England.
with the whole England thing, I think what their problem was around that time was the managers. Like, these dumb managers come in sticking to 4-4-2, not realising we've got three of the best midfielders in the world. Find a way to play. You're playing Scholes left mid, like
Gerrard, no, but Glenn Hoddle was playing 3-5-2, bro.
Yeah, and Scholes says that was his favourite time at England.
Yeah, no, he played crazy, Le Tournoi, I remember.
And it's if these managers actually utilise them better, we'd be talking completely different about their England careers.
I've thought about it properly.
Go on.
Lampard's the best. Well, he's the best of the three. He is the best
Most
of the three.
important.
He's so important.
I know he is.
He's
but
easily the most important. Scholes wasn't even really important. The time he played wasn't even really important.
Nah, don't do that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We just said when you were gone,
who was in that
as a 37 or 38, I think
this
he
is
was.
huge. This is huge.
Ferguson called him out of retirement, said, we need you. He went, bought £25 boots from JJB, plastic ones, you know, the bug ones, novice
That's
ones.
big.
Came into the midfield and won the league.
What year was that?
Bruv, that's big.
2012-13.
Yeah.
That is.
Ferguson's last year to win the 20th one.
So he done that when you was going to win the Premier League, 100%.
Yes.
He called him out of retirement.
Called him out of retirement.
I don't know if it was the final year.
It was.
Something tells me it's not the final year.
Cool. It was the season before Ferguson retired.
So most amount of Premier Leagues for Paul Scholes. And Ferguson calling you back to come, man.
It is big,
Just
you know,
come.
it's big. However,
That's
look,
big.
I'm just looking at those
It's massive.
times. He was winning it in like what? Give me the years.
Yugoslav Civil War. That's nuts.
That is so funny.
What?
That was a crazy
When I was
boy,
getting
though.
shelled.
Oh, the war.
That's crazy.
We were 1 point and goal difference away from winning it 9 times in a row.
The fact that Scholes was doing it from the Yugoslav Civil War.
Till
the way-
2013.
2013
3 different
is
decades.
mad.
Yeah, but do you remember the Premier League back there? Only Man United could win it.
True. Mitre balls and that.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Mitre balls, innit? With a lion on it.
Like proper like mashed potatoes. Like, it was
mashed potato football, innit?
Proper that kind of diags. That's why Scholes is like respected like that. His diag game.
But, wait, why am I defending Scholes' position? But I'm meant to be defending Gerrard here, innit?
No, but you can appreciate The points we're bringing up.
Importance-wise, that's huge though. For
It's
someone to
mad
pull you back,
important.
It's mad.
I think Scholes is very important to Man United. I'm not so sure he's that important to the league.
But out of those three though, you still think Lampard most important?
I just saw what he did.
Nah, man. I don't
I think that's the
he's
issue.
the most
It's like
important.
I was watching Gerrard every week and following.
We
and
was all
teletext
watching each one.
302. I was watching, but sometimes not watching because I didn't have Sky. But so I was sometimes reading and listening to the radio. And it's the
Teletext.
fact that you can hear how important he was.
You could hear it.
If you're watching it on 105.7, not even, what's it, MW, not even AM or FM, and you can hear how important it is. His aura. He had a radio aura and teletext aura.
And I think City threw away that league that Van Persie and Scholes win. I think City threw it away.
But Lampard's class. But he's not as important.
Lampard has got is Chelsea's highest ever goal scorer.
What?
A midfielder.
No, that's huge.
That's mad.
That's a huge point.
You can't even play that
Ever.
down.
Ever.
That's a huge point.
Like, he scored over 150 goals.
All right, so, but this is my thing. You know, like, for example,
That's
it's very,
huge. That's
you
huge.
get a lot of coverage and a lot of good praise when you're part of a winning team. And if you win the Premier League on more than one occasion, you're going to get so much praise and opportunities. I begin to wonder, what does Steven Gerrard's legacy look like with 2 Premier Leagues? At least 2.
Yes, but he's got none.
But he's got none.
No, I know he's got
So
and
how
look
can
what
a
it
player
is.
be so
It makes him
important?
better. The fact that he hasn't won a Prem makes him better.
I like it.
Why are you hiding behind the mic?
I like it. I like it.
The fact that Steven Gerrard never won a Prem makes him better because there was something missing. Every hero has something missing.
He's like an anti.
There's
He's
like-
like an anti-hero.
But what if? So what?
He's a
What if,
vigilante.
yeah,
Is Gerrard's a vigilante.
there's something
They
there.
don't want the league.
Nah, man. We're making too much excuses for
Look
him.
at Lampard. He's perfect. Let's be honest.
Lampard
He's
is
perfect.
And you know what it is? He was just what his celebration changed when
Easy.
his mum died.
Yeah.
I
That
feel
was
like
beautiful.
Lampard.
A
I like
beautiful
that.
moment.
Lampard's the only one out of the two that he wasn't the controller of that team, if that makes sense. Not everything
was.
went
He
wasn't
through.
the orchestrator.
Well, you know
Nah,
what?
he
He
wasn't.
was.
He
He
wasn't.
was.
He was
He
that. He
didn't
was
like
that
it.
third man into the box, 20 goals, bam. Like he wasn't sitting in front of the defense.
He had the ability to do it,
He
but
had
he
the
was given
ability to
freedom.
do it, but
With
he
Essendon
wasn't.
beside
Well, he
you.
played everywhere
Come
in
on,
that
bro.
diamond, you know. He played as the 10, he played as the deep
What's the
one.
dark? What? Give me. I know I've said this point before, but what is the dark period for Lampard's career? In Lampard's career, in terms of the team he's played with, give me the team he's
He
played
didn't have.
with. Scholes, give me a
Scholes.
played with.
Should Darren Gibson cleverly? Do you remember?
That's right at the end, though, no?
That was from like 08,
Gibbo
08
was
onwards.
decent, man.
08 onwards.
I'm sure, yeah.
You know, in
Gib-
08, you had Ronaldo in front of you.
I
and
know,
Tevez
but
in
I'm
front
saying
of you. Don't
onwards.
talk about
I'm
Darren
saying
Gibson.
onwards. Ronaldo left 09. Tevez left as well. Like,
But I'm saying
011.
Gerrard has had consecutive couple seasons here and
No,
there. where
but
it
he
was bad.
always had good players as well.
But how bad were they if they were doing these things?
Man,
Well, because they didn't these things because of him.
Haman was.
Haman was class.
You're telling. Come on, bro. You're
you know
telling me
what?
Schmeitzer and Hamann even get into those Chelsea
No,
and
but you know
United
what it
teams
is?
when you lot win it.
You know
bro.
what it is? That was the beginning of like
Barosh and
the
Biscan.
Eastern Bloc coming in and controlling.
We
The
had-
Eastern Bloc.
Do you know what?
We had Barosh and Biscan.
Milan Barros.
Can I say this, boys?
What? Can I ask a quick question before we all leave? Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
You've got a midfield. You need a midfielder.
Yeah.
All right, call a midfielder.
Who do you pick out of those three? Which
Gerrard.
one are you taking? You're
Scholes.
taking Gerrard.
What,
Gerrard.
Does it matter what?
I've got
kind of
Champions League
team?
final tomorrow, and I've got one space
In their
in my
prime.
team in the number 8 in their prime. All of them, number 8 in their prime. I got one position to fill. I'm picking Gerrard.
You're picking Lamps, isn't it?
He's picking Scholes.
You know what's crazy?
He's picking Scholes. I know he's picking Scholes.
I'm picking Scholes.
Thank you. Honestly. And that's from a Liverpool man.
Go on.
It's obviously Scholes.
I'm picking Frank Lampard. I know he's gonna give me what I need.
Well, today I've been proven wrong. Apparently, Scholes is the most important player at home. Let us
See?
know what you think. We thought
Honest
we
man.
didn't know. Dan just put a little task together. We have found out here at Filthy, we believe Scholes is the most
my
important. I know your heart. In our heart.
Don't worry about your
It's
heart.
Valentine's
In
Day.
reality.
7 days ago.
You never listen to the heart. It's deceitful. I'm sure it says it in the Bible.
Leave a comment. Does it say the heart is deceitful in the Bible? And who is the most important midfielder out of the three? Lampard, Scholes, and Gerrard. Let us know. I've been
Scholes.
Poet Asfuge, and this is Extra Filthy.